Parsons, what a play.
Defense wins championships, but the Super Bowl is won by the quarterback.
I'm not going to do any kind of introduction. This is your video. We're going to get right into it. The Dallas Cowboys lose. I cannot believe I'm freaking saying that. The Dallas Cowboys somehow, some way, found a way to lose this game. 31-28. And they dropped down to 6-3. And the freaking Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers move on to 4-6. Oh my God. I don't even know where to begin. I'm hurt. I'm devastated. I'm angry. I'm frustrated. I'm disappointed. I'm sad for Mike McCarthy. I love Coach Mike. More than anything, I wanted to see him win this game. Go back to Lambeau. But that frickin' man who wears the number 12 on his jersey did it again. And I told you that we could not go into this game thinking, oh, it's gonna be a win. We're the Dallas Cowboys. We're 6-2. We're coming off a bye week. They're 3-6. They lost 5 straight. It's Aaron Rodgers. It's the NFL. You gotta earn wins in the NFL. You gotta play all 60 minutes. And the Cowboys didn't. They did not. And they choked. I don't want to hear nothing about it. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, he was held. That was a holding call. Michael Gallup should have gotten the flag for pass interference. None of that. Y'all are just making excuses. Because what I know is that the Dallas Cowboys were up 28-14 in the fourth quarter. And they somehow lost this game. It was like watching a horror movie. And I couldn't do anything. And I just had to somehow sit there and watch as he did it again. Doesn't matter if it's Tony Romo. Doesn't matter if it's Dak Prescott. Doesn't matter if DeMarco Murray's our running back. Doesn't matter if Ezekiel Elliott is our running back. Doesn't matter if Jason Garrett is the coach or Mike McCarthy's the coach. Doesn't matter if it's Rod Marinelli as a defensive coordinator or Dan Quinn. Doesn't matter if it's DeMarcus Ware, Micah Parsons. It doesn't matter. We choked again to the Green Bay Packers. And this is probably the worst of it all. This is not an overreaction because the Cowboys are supposed to be better. And I went out on a limb and I was wrong. I told you guys, this Cowboys team is different. Out of all 3 of the teams that Aaron Rodgers has played in 2014, 2016, this one's the best team because it had the better defense. I was wrong because if you look back at 2014, that was a close game. We couldn't stop them then. If you look back at 2016, couldn't stop it. We were up 28-14 against Aaron Rodgers and the 3-6 Green Bay Packers. And they somehow found a way to beat us. And we choked big time. I don't even know who to be angry at, to be honest. I'm mad at Dak Prescott. A little bit's out of his hands. I understand that. But if the game's tied, you go out and you get the win. You go out and you win it for your team. That's why the NFL pays the quarterbacks this much. So that they could be the quarterback could be the difference maker in a game like this. And he did it, man. He did it. He had a fabulous second half. But he started the game off with 2 dumb interceptions. What in the world? And I know some of you guys are going to be talking about that. But, oh, CeeDee Lamb didn't make. Regardless, maybe that second one was CeeDee's fault. I understand that. And those 2, can't believe I'm saying this, but they need to work on their chemistry. Believe it or not. 3 seasons in, and we're talking about chemistry issues with Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. Come on, man. But he threw 2 interceptions. One was in the red zone. It was a huge difference maker. Because you could take a sack, you could take a knee, and try a 30-yard field goal up 10-0 instead of tied 7-7. And maybe this game looks a lot different at the end if we kick that field goal. I'm mad at Michael Parsons. I never thought those words would leave my mouth. Where were you? You disappeared, Mr. Defensive Player of the Year. You didn't even get close to Aaron Rodgers. Trayvon Diggs, I love you, man. Shut down All-Pro, Pro Bowl shutdown corner. Granted, it was Anthony Brown. It was Deron Bland. It was everyone else named not Trayvon Diggs that got burned. But I was kind of hoping that you'd make a play. So maybe I need to take a step back on Diggs. Tony Pollard ran for 22 carries, 115 yards, touchdown. He may just very well be the future of the Dallas Cowboys at the running back position because Ezekiel Elliott sat out his second game today. Great game from Tony Pollard. CeeDee Lamb, tip of my hat to you. 11 receptions, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. You balled out today. Guys, it gets more difficult from here. We needed this win because now we take on the Minnesota Vikings, who are 8-1, and then we take on an NFC East opponent, the New York Giants. This game hurts. It's devastating because it was probably the one of the three that we should have had. Now you look at the rest of the two. This hurts. I'm hurt for Mike McCarthy, man. I really wanted to get this one for him. But I'm worried about the Cowboys because all the things that we were talking about, and maybe just all the things that we were hoping for, they did not transpire when it mattered most. We talk a lot about our defense, and when we needed the defense to hold a 28-14 lead, they gave it up. 17 unanswered points to lose the game. Our pressure, I know I talk about the pressure a lot. Couldn't touch Aaron Rodgers. Couldn't touch him. Only got him twice today. That pass rush that we're always talking about, that defensive line rotation that we're always talking about, never got to him. They ran over 200 yards. The thing that we hoped they would be better at, which is their rush defense, nope, didn't get better. They let 200 yards go again. Dan Quinn, who we thought was going to be, the master of the defense, no. Still have rushing defense issues. Chicago Bears ran all over us. Green Bay Packers ran all over us. Dak Prescott hoped to be a difference maker, although he was. He made some big throws. I'll give him that. 27 of 46 for 265 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Started this game off super slow, super cold, needed, but whatever. Just needed him to go out there and win that game for us. Penalties in overtime held us back. This is hard, guys. It's going to take me a few days to get over this. I don't know how you turn around and play a better game against the Minnesota Vikings, who are obviously a better team than the Green Bay Packers because they just took down the Buffalo Bills and they're 8-1. I don't know how you do that. Good thing I'm not a coach and I'm just a content creator. This one hurts, man. This one's going to stink for a while. Comment down below your reaction, what you think. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.
Looking down the field, Lamb, 10, 5, victory! Touchdown, Ezekiel Elliott. How about the rookie Micah Parsons? What a play!
Defense wins championships, but the Super Bowl is won by the quarterback.